Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Child Like Me. And this morning, once again, we're going to be looking at another youngster who is living with a particular condition, in this case, idiopathic toe walking. And we're going to meet Kaliyah West in a little bit. Right now, we have her grandma, Mrs. Marina Allison, and she's going to share with us, what the condition is like, and when Kaliyah was diagnosed and all of that. And then later on, we'll talk to Kaliyah herself. Mrs. Allison, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So I want us to get right into it. Her diagnosis, when was it made? Is it a congenital situation where she was born like that, or did it develop over time?
Well, Kaliyah started walking at about 8 months, and at the time, she always walked on the tip of her toes. So we thought it was cute, and
Mm-hmm.
that even her father and her grandfather remarked that they used to walk on their toes when they were little.
And
And
that's her father's father.
yes,
Okay.
yes, and we thought it was so cute for her to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she never stopped. So um, I think at age 3 or so, our mother first carried her to the doctor to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, none of the doctors they recommend that she go to the UWI clinic, the orthopedic clinic at UWI.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't quite get to go there, and several physiotherapists have recommended that she do surgery on her ankles to
Yeah.
correct the condition, but her mother didn't really want her to do that.
Okay.
So,
Are they still recommending that she does surgery?
well, let's say now that she's grown,
Yeah.
it's more difficult and has more risk.
Oh,
So, right now, they recommend more physiotherapy, but
okay.
physiotherapy is quite expensive.
Give us an idea of the cost of physiotherapy.
Well, $4,000 session 2 years ago.
And the
So,
session is typically like half an hour or an
yes, or
hour,
45 minutes. Yeah.
45 minutes. Did you how long did she do physiotherapy for?
On and off, on and off, but especially during COVID, she did quite a lot, like
Mm-hmm.
for a couple months straight. But when funds are available, most of the time, that's when we get to do it. But
Okay.
from she was about 10, and she's 14 now, we have been trying to, on and off, she has been doing physiotherapy.
Did you see any improvement at all?
Yes, yes. There have been improvements. I mean, like she was on the very tip of her toes, almost on her toenail,
Mm-hmm.
and now she's like on the balls of her feet. So,
Yes. And we're going to show our viewers some actual videos of Kaliyah and all the things that she can do. Right. Kaliyah certainly does not allow this condition to hinder her at all. Right. She does pretty much everything that a normal 14-year-old girl would be doing, as far as I have observed. Right. And but does she ever complain about pain or discomfort?
definitely, definitely, especially on the balls of her feet if she has been walking for a long time,
Yeah.
or on the sides of her feet, and she even in her shin, the shin area, if she has
So all
been.
the way up to her shin, she'll feel
Yes,
pain.
yes.
Mm. So I noticed she wear. Is it a special shoe that she
Yes,
wears?
it's a Timberland, and they call it. I guess they call it orthopedic.
Yeah.
hmm
So does it? Is it that it provides extra
Support.
support
hmm
and cushion
Right.
for her?
Yes, it does, and
Okay.
and it has a little heel. So I think she always walks better in heels.
Oh yes, and I
Yes.
meant to when Kaliyah comes on, I was planning to ask if she's able to wear heels and wedges and
Very comfortably.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm imagining because of the way she's walking on her toes, which typically is what you do when you're in heels, right? So I was saying, well, maybe that would be the most comfortable kind of shoes for her.
Yes,
Is that
yes.
the case?
Yes, it is. And I
Okay.
think they have certain inserts that, kind of lift the inside of the shoes, lift it, make your more, make the heel. You don't see it from outside, but they have what they call orthotics
Mm-hmm.
inserts that lift the foot from the inside. So, um, well, I should have gotten her some, but
Mm-hmm.
she hasn't gotten those as yet.
In terms of the condition, how rare is it? Do you know? Do you
I've
know of
s-
anybody else
I
with it?
have seen quite
Excuse me.
quite a few children around, like maybe
Oh,
up to all three of them. Yeah, on the plaza.
oh,
Sometimes I
really?
walk, and there was a store owner on the Greater Portmore Plaza. She come one side and said she had a 3-year-old that she's carrying to the Boston Children's Hospital, and they recommended some medication for the child.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that medication works,
Right,
but
because it's a more physical,
mhm,
technical thing
yeah,
to deal
but
with.
she said she got through with that.
Maybe she was experiencing pain or something,
Yeah,
inflammation.
it was a little boy.
Excuse me, I don't know why I start coughing
Mm-hmm.
like this.
The sinus.
Yeah. So, has there ever been a time where she has had to stop school or been incapacitated in any way because of the condition?
No, it's just that um I try not to make her walk too far.
Mm.
So that's why one of the
Excuse me.
reasons why she started at your school, because it's in the area and she doesn't have to go too far. So maybe some
Excuse me.
water.
I'm going to get some
Mm-hmm.
water.
Yeah.
So maybe what I'll do, I'll just play the videos that we have. All right. Do you ever are you ever able to walk flat at all? Once you step off, you go on your toes.
Sometimes,
You can walk on it flat.
yes,
The how's
if
that?
I'm comfortable,
Does it hurt at all?
yes.
Is it hurting now?
Well,
Okay, where you feel the pain?
like
On
right,
the instep, on the middle part under.
it's like right. It's a condition.
You
Grandma,
can take she can take it off her.
grandma, please help me balance. It's like right here.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's the part you mainly walk on, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. To do how many jumping jacks? Just go and stop when you feel like stop.
That can be one.
That's gonna be one.
I don't want to do
All right, start. I'll see how far. Go to 20. Can I reach 20?
20. Yeah, let's start off again.
1, 2, go.
Right.
Out, in, out, in.
So, oh yeah. One, two, three, four, five. I stopped.
5. All right, so we have one more video clip of Kaliyah. So as you can see, she doesn't allow this condition to hinder her. She does jumping jacks, she runs. You need to catch your breath.
Yes, I need air.
All right, ready? 1, 2, go. And come back. Turn and come back, Kaliyah.
I need to fall.
You're out of breath. All right, stand up, Kaliyah.
I would have been water.
Oh, Jesus. You have the water in the freezer. You have water?
All right, so we also have some pics that I want to share that show Kaliyah's feet. So I'm going to share the screen so you can see. All right. So Mrs. Allison, you can while I'm looking at while we're showing the pic, you can explain. So is this how Kaliyah normally stands?
Yes,
That's just
unless she's bracing against a wall or
Mhm.
support or a hole in her hand, she spreads out her foot on the hands on the balls of her feet.
right.
So she without any support or any bracing, yeah, that's how it's spread.
And that's why because she was telling me that typically that's where the pain is right here,
Yes,
right
too much pressure on that
on it.
part.
Okay, so the instep, is it that it's permanently arched, or is she able to flatten her feet?
I've seen her
Like,
flatten her feet, but the thing about it, the doctors have also said that her ankles must be weak.
mhm.
The ankle is weak. The ankles are
So,
weak.
are there particular exercises that she, different
Yes.
from the physiotherapy, are there exercises that she does at home to strengthen the ankle?
I have been encouraging her to like the toe circles.
Mm-hmm.
I have been encouraging her to do, but you know, it's not consistent enough. So 2 circles, they should do like 10 every 15 minutes.
So this is her at what age?
She is about 7.
And these are flats, right? She's in flats.
Right.
Okay, so this is Kaliyah here. Who is this?
Her sister.
Her sister. Catching a ball. Kaliyah is very active, you know, when she's at physical education.
Yes.
Yeah, she pretty much does everything.
She loves it. Those are Crocs.
Okay.
And
this is heels. These are 2-inch heels.
Yes.
What's the highest heels? You remember her?
I have a 3-inch heel pair of shoes at home that she wears. She takes over and she wears to church. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and this is you and Kaliyah. All right, so I'm going to invite Kaliyah now to come and join us. Thank you, Mrs. Allison, for explaining the condition. Now we're going to hear from Kaliyah herself. All right, so you can come, Kaliyah.
Make her sit here?
Yes.
This morning, she was in bed and she's sleeping enough and see her foot here. She's lying down with her foot like this. Why she's sleeping.
It's comfortable.
That's comfortable for
It's
you.
comfortable. Yes.
All right. So, Kaliyah, welcome, my dear. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm fine, as
All right.
always.
So, let's start with just introduce yourself to the viewers by saying your name, age, and what grade you'll be going into.
Hello, I am Kaliyah. I'm in. I'm going to grade 10,
In
and I'm
September.
in September, and I'm 14 years
You
old.
forgot how old you are?
Yes, time just going so fast.
Yes, it is. All right. So, Kaliyah, we're just going to play back the three quick videos um, before you. Do you ever are you ever able to walk flat at all? Once you step off it, you go on your toes.
And sometimes,
You can walk on flat.
yeah, some comfortable.
Does it hurt at all?
Yes.
Is it hurting now?
Well, it kind of hurts on the screen.
Okay, where you feel the pain?
Like,
On
right?
the instep, on the middle part under
It's
it.
like, right. Take off the shoe. Grandma,
She can take it off, right?
Grandma, please help me balance. It's like right here.
Oh, okay. That's the part you mainly walk on, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. You know there are some animals that naturally walk
Going to
on the floor,
do how many jumping jacks?
like horses and so.
Just go and stop when
They
you
walk on their
feel
toes.
like stop.
Another.
That can be one.
That's gonna be one.
I don't
Yeah, right.
All right, start. I'll see how far. Go to 20. Can I reach
Horses
20?
and mules and donkeys.
One,
They
two,
walk
go.
on their toes.
Wait.
Out, in, out, in.
Oh, yeah. One, one, two, three,
You know anything about any kind of food kind of
five. I stopped.
5.
fish. They're referring her to horse.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
someone said cerebral
You need to catch your breath.
Yes, I can
that
hear
you
you.
have that.
what?
All right, ready? 1, 2, go.
Yes.
And come back. Turn and come back, Kaliyah. You're out of breath.
Uh-uh.
All right, stand up, Kaliyah.
How to bring water.
Oh, Jesus. Put the water in the freezer. You have water?
Okay, so I mean, Kaliyah is just a brilliant and vivacious young lady, and I am just so proud that
And loving.
yes, loving and very friendly, gets along well with her peers. I'm really glad to know that she has not allowed this condition to set her back. So Mrs. Allison was saying that she felt a kind of way when the doctors compare this condition to an equine, equine having to do with horses and mules and so on, because these are animals that naturally walk on their tippy toes, right? And I guess also the fact that the doctors don't know much about the condition or how to really address it, how to really help Kaliyah and children like her. So naturally, it will make you as a parent feel kind of frustrated. Kaliyah, do you ever feel frustrated about this condition?
No.
At what point? I don't know if you can remember. At what point did you look at other children and say, I'm different from them? Their feet don't look like my feet. Can you remember having that realization? What age you were? Or did you ever? Did you ever compare yourself to them, or it just
No,
never
no, I
mattered to you?
wouldn't, because I'm just so smart.
Okay.
I can't
So it
compete
never
with that.
mattered to you. Sit up so we
It
can
never
see
mattered.
your beautiful face. Yeah, don't hold back.
It never mattered.
So it never mattered to you.
No.
Honestly, never mattered. And this is
Never
so great. And I tell you, I can vouch for this because I've worked with Alia for how long now? It's 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. I've taught Alia for 2 years.
Alia?
Kaliyah, sorry. Sorry. I have so many alias.
Aliyah with a K.
Yes, I have so many alias. This is Kaliyah. I've taught Kaliyah for 2 years now. And as she keeps saying, she is a brilliant young lady. Sometimes very outspoken and very confident. So this is a good thing because a lot of kids, when they have conditions like these and they start comparing themselves to other kids, it might make them feel depressed, or it might make them feel like they can't do the normal things that other kids do. Kaliyah, what's your ambition? What do you aim to become?
Um,
Never given it much thought.
I have before, then I forgot, and then
What are some of the things that you like to do that you could see yourself doing on a long-term basis?
baking.
Okay, so you probably you like to bake, cooking in general, or just baking?
Just baking. I don't like cooking.
You don't like cooking? Why not?
I like baking.
They can't see grandma
I
now,
like
so
baking.
don't point at grandma now. They can't see grandma.
Grandma's the reason why I like baking.
So she's the one who takes you into the kitchen and teaches you how to bake. What's your favorite thing to bake?
Banana bread.
Kaliyah, look this way.
Banana bread.
Stop looking at grandma. That's your favorite thing to bake?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe grandma mentioned to me that your older sister would love to be a chef. So it seems like the cooking thing. Hmm?
No.
She follow fashion.
No. No. No.
Grandma say you just follow fashion because you
No.
hear that your sister wants to be a chef.
No. That's not true.
First, she expressed to me the concept of industrial engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
What does an industrial engineer do?
I forgot.
You just like the sound.
That was about a year ago.
Okay.
And then I suggested that because she loves animals, especially exotic animals like snakes and so,
Mm-hmm.
she might want to be like a
A
vet
vet?
or a museum curator or something like that.
Mhm.
Something having to do with that.
Okay.
So, I guess
Do you love animals?
Yes.
Do you have pets?
No, sadly.
You're
Not
not
at the
allowed to
moment.
have pets?
No, not at the moment. I had a cat.
And you didn't care for the cat?
No, the cat escaped.
Okay.
They found a better owner.
That means you weren't really caring for the cat.
No.
If the cat
No.
decided that she wanted a better owner.
No, grandma gave it away to a better owner.
yeah, it was a wild cat and we adopted it, and it was giving so much trouble that it adopted.
Okay. All right. So is there anything that you're not able to do that you see other kids
Swimming.
doing? You're not able to swim?
Not at the moment.
You have never learned how to swim?
I was never taught.
It's something that you would love to do, right?
Yes.
So Grandma Kaliyah would love to learn how
But
to
I've been to
swim.
the beach and I've shown you how to push off
She don't just want to learn; she wants to know how to do it
in a
properly.
structured way.
Right.
Okay.
And probably the swimming would really help her too because it builds the muscles.
Yes, it does,
Yeah.
it does.
Swimming is one of those activities that works on almost every muscle.
You
So
know,
it will probably be very good for her.
I've always wanted to go to YMCA
YMCA.
and get her to learn, but
YMCA.
the challenges, it's just too much.
The timing and the transport and all of that. There's a swimming there's a swimming pool in Edgewater, where
I've
they do
always heard
lessons.
about that. But
Yes, so you could check it out.
I
It's
think-
near to the roundabout.
I think I was exploring that option during COVID, and maybe at that time it wasn't available.
Mm.
So I revisit it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, Kaliyah, is there anything you'd want to say to the viewers, or any words of inspiration you'd want to give to kids who have whether physical challenges or some any other condition that they're born with, and they might be feeling a bit down because they're comparing themselves to others? What would you tell them as a confident young lady who doesn't allow anything to stop you? What would you say
You know,
to a
that's
child?
to a child. What would I say?
Yeah, because
Um,
you have some kids who they're not able to do certain things. Like I've had students who I had a student who he had cerebral palsy, and he was in a no, it wasn't cerebral palsy, it was spina bifida, right? Um and he ended up in a wheelchair. Had him for like 2 years. And I'm pretty sure, you look at kids going up in and out. You get break time, they can run and scream and play, and you have to be there in the wheelchair. And some kids, unfortunately, it affects them. It affects their self-esteem. It affects whether they're going to limit themselves in terms of what they're able to achieve. I have a friend, when I was going to high school, she started the same year I started, and she was the same spina bifida. She was in a wheelchair pretty much from birth, or from she was old enough to operate the wheelchair, but she has never walked, right? And we're at high school. At high school you change classes, you have to move up and down. We had to help push her to and fro. When we went to PE, we had to wheel her to PE, and she had to watch everybody else running up and down, swimming, playing netball, softball, whatever. She couldn't do it, but she did not allow that to hinder her. She's now an attorney at law, right? She migrated. She lives in the U.S. now. She's an attorney at law and then she has her degrees and everything. She did not allow it to hinder her. So, what would you say to girls and boys, to encourage them?
um, chocolate milk make the pain go away.
Hmm?
Chocolate milk make the pain go away.
Are you serious, Kaliyah? You see
Yes.
this?
Yes.
What
That's-
do you mean? Distraction?
This
No, it's not a distraction. You see all of them going fast. Just remember, they will fall one day. They will fall.
Kaliyah,
They
you
will
can't,
trip
you
over a
can't
piece
wish
of
bad
grass.
on I'm not saying to wish bad on others.
Not
You
wishing
can't
bad.
think of your success in terms of somebody else have to fail. You understand?
No. What I mean is
And what
like,
you mean by chocolate milk make the pain go away? I don't
you
understand.
see,
That's a saying. That's a thing.
no.
You made that up.
No, you see, they can be right there with them running legs while you just over there sipping that nice chocolate milk, just sipping in front of their face, and they
Oh,
can't
so
get none
you're
of this
so-
chocolate milk. Just chocolate milk.
You
Kaliyah.
have advantages. You have advantages to
To
serve.
chocolate milk.
You have advantages
To
that
just being in a spot, sit down.
Yeah, you get the cool
You
breeze.
get to sip your chocolate milk. That's what you're saying.
Sip your chocolate milk.
You see, Kaliyah
It's a
is a
nice
kind of
breeze.
person. From my experience with her, she will challenge things. Kaliyah, you're out of the frame.
Huh?
Yeah, stay out. Right. Kaliyah will challenge things sometimes just for the sake of challenging them.
exactly
Just for the sake of being
See.
controversial and contrary. That's how she is.
See.
Yeah.
We
Kaliyah,
really
what were we
Yeah.
arguing about the time? What were you telling me that something about something look white and it's not really white?
Polar bear.
Right.
Black underneath.
I don't know if this is Kaliyah was telling me that the polar bear is black, but it looks white because of the way the light hits it. You still hold that opinion,
Yes,
Kaliyah?
the polar bear is black.
Did you learn that on Animal Planet or you just figure it out?
Huh? I don't remember where.
She
I
said-
just have knowledge.
You see what I'm
I
talking
just
about?
have knowledge. I don't remember where I have knowledge from. I just
This
get the
child
knowledge.
spent like half an hour
Hmm?
back and forth. I'm saying, Kaliyah, that don't make
It
sense.
makes sense.
The polar bear is not black.
It is black.
The polar bear is black.
Yes.
All right,
their
so
skin is black.
all right, so our viewers, let's put it to the viewers. If I am wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. If Kaliyah is wrong, let Kaliyah know that she's wrong. Kaliyah is saying the polar bear is really black, but it looks white because of how the light shines on it. So those who are in the know, if you're in a position to know for a fact, you can just drop in the comments and let us know. I will humbly accept if I'm wrong. Kaliyah don't have any humility, so she's not going to accept. She's not going to accept. But at least we'll have it out there for the record. All right, Kaliyah, I want to thank you. Don't get up yet. I want to thank you for taking the time and for you and Grandma to come and share with us. This channel is all about kids and the conditions that they have to live with, right?
Yes.
And is my intention is one to share the information, to shed light, because I'm sure some of these conditions that we talk about, there are people who don't even know that these conditions exist, and they don't know what goes into caring for a child with these conditions. And we also want to be an inspiration to those who have the condition and those who have to care for them, to know that, hey, it's not the end of the world. You can very much overcome. You can sometimes reverse these conditions. And if you can't reverse it, you can find ways of um, alleviating them and living your best life with the condition and achieving all the things that you envision for yourself to achieve. Like I said, my friend now, she's an attorney. There are persons born with that condition who saw it as an excuse, as a reason to not be ambitious. They saw it as a reason for somebody to park them in front of the supermarket and they hold out their hand all day and they beg because they were born that way. They use it as an excuse. Other persons, they say, okay, so this is the card, this is the hand that was dealt. I'm gonna play this hand to the best of my ability, and I'm going to excel, and I'm going to live a fulfilling life. That's what this channel is all about. So, my dear, thank you for coming.
Oh yeah.
All right, and so next time we'll talk to another youngster and see what challenges they're facing and how they're overcoming.